Mic check 1, 2. We recording? We're recording, Gracie girl? Let's see. Yeah, we are. Anyway, what up YouTube? What up world? It's your boy Mr. Nice Guy, otherwise known as Catman. I call myself Catman because I rescue street cats. Was once a street cat. Different terms, different phrases, different things. I am a human, they are cats, whatever. Forget the slang, forget my stupid names that I come up with for myself. Anyway, I'm here just to kind of record. This is basically like a flyer. I can't afford to go to Kinko's and have flyers printed out or whatnot. And you know what? What's the point in passing out flyers to people that are just going to throw them away anyway? That's just a waste of trees that are being cut down. I'm against that too, but one thing at a time. Right now, I'm here on a stray rescue mission. I would be on a human rescue mission, but I can't even afford to rescue strays. You know, that's why I come out into the community and beg, if you will, ask for help for the least of us, those that are defenseless, those that can't help themselves. I'm not going to get into the sad stories that I've been going through lately with my friends, because these are my friends out here, my only friends. You know, when I find one dead, I have to scoop it up and I take it out somewhere nice to bury it, you know, so hopefully doesn't have to rest in these conditions. Anyway, I'm going to try not to make this video drag out. Like I said, it's kind of a flyer, just an introduction as to who I am and what I do. I am Mr. Nice Guy, otherwise known as Catman, and I'm trying to help save. There's a bunch of strays over yonder that I help. A few less now, unfortunately. Rest in peace to my friends, Bulldogger and others. I'll tell you the story. It's actually kind of sad, but I'm not going to tell you right now. And I try to bring them relief with the hopes that I don't have to fall in between the argument between the left and the right. They have things that they're arguing about that's got nothing to do with what I'm doing. Everybody likes puppies and kittens, right? So whether you're a Christian like myself, speaking from the Word of God, or you're just a person who believes themselves to be a good person. I believe they call it woke now. Let me give you a phrase from, of all people, it was a German group, actually. I forget if it was pre or post Nazi Germany. Obviously, they were against, Nazism, but they said, they called themselves the free thinkers. And what they said was, if what Jesus said was good, what does it matter whether he was God or not? Now, when I was an atheist / agnostic, I've been that, I still found wisdom in that statement. I, as a Christian, now, I don't 100% agree with it. However, I'm not here to argue with people that aren't Christians. I remember when I wasn't a Christian, I had no desire to argue someone out of their belief in an afterlife. What good was that going to do me or them? Let them believe what they're going to believe. Now that I believe something different, these are my beliefs. They're my beliefs. I have a right to display them, but that's not what this is about. Hopefully, in doing something nice for a poor little puppy or kitten, that might soften your heart a little bit to maybe receive the word, thus saving your soul. But maybe not. Maybe you just help the poor little doggy and kitten. These are all victories, right? Victories. And one time I was a little upset and I was kind of talking about conservatives. I'm going to tell you now, whether you're a liberal or a conservative, you might get mad at something that I say in my video because I'm not trying to walk any line. Like I said, who doesn't love puppies and kittens? Liberal, conservative, religious, woke, whatever you want to call it, we all want to do good, right? We all want to be good people. And like I said, who doesn't like puppies and kittens? If helping me in my cause softens your heart and maybe makes you want to help another cause, great. So what I'm going to do is this. The reason I was talking about conservatives at that time is because I just found my friend dead on the ground, and I go to this area, very, very rich area, so rich, and this is a more conservative area, and I was kind of getting at the point that, pardon the noise, I was kind of making the point. You guys say that you're for the religious right and the Bible and this and that and this and that, yet if I stand up while begging and hold up scripture, you call the cops on me. Don't worry, I know they did the same thing to Jesus back in the day. I'm not Jesus, but that's how they treated him. And I bet you if he came here now, all the Christians, whatever, would possibly not like the way he looked, or definitely wouldn't like what he had to say, and they'd probably call the police on him, or worse, as has been done to me. That's the Christian side. As far as liberals go, and I hate to just put blanket stereotypes out there, but this is the last one. I think that maybe they might be a little bit, let's say, thick-skinned. You know, they go to these gentrified areas that are in the city or whatever. So they're in the city a lot. They see a lot of the people standing on the corners with their help signs or whatever. And they may, as woke as they may consider themselves to be, maybe a little bit thick-skinned to it. And maybe not help in that way. I don't know. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Let's make this a good competition. Left versus right. Who can do the most good? Who will give the most? I'm not going to tell you exactly where I'm going to be on what day, because the first one's going to be a blind test. It's a social experiment, if you will. Today, I'm starting in what I consider a middling area. Not 100% conservative, not 100% Christian, just because I'm a little bit, well, let's be honest, I'm a human being. I get nervous as well. Let me see how much time I got left on this thing. Okay, it's getting there. So, but anyway, the whole point is, one time I'm going to go to strictly a conservative area, see how they do, and I'm going to, the next time I'm going to make sure it's the same day, same whatever, so there's as little variables as possible. And then I'll do it in a predominantly what seems to be a liberal area. And let's compete. If they come close, if they compete so hard that they come close, then great. We've done some good through this competition, as opposed to the just bickering, whichever side you're on, just bickering. And you might say, hold up, I got the right to bicker and say what I want. You're right, you do. It's called the First Amendment. And guess what? They're trying to take that from me in particular. Today, quite possibly, we're going to see. That's one of the reasons I'm nervous, because the police actually come up and try to stop me from doing what I'm doing, saying what I'm saying, trying to stop me from doing good, because some people don't like it, or they don't like it. As I've heard said many times on the internet, my rights do not end where your feelings begin. Let me go a little further with that. So long as I'm not hindering your rights, don't try to hinder mine. You know? Yeah, you do have the right to bicker, but what are you doing? You're just typing mean things in YouTube comments or yelling things out your window while you smash the gas, but no one is stopping, standing 10 toes down, face to face with the enemy, the adversary, and speaking for good. Whether they got something to say, the police come up and do it to me, whatever, I stand firm. I stand my ground. Best believe, just like when they fought for the First Amendment, when they fought the Revolutionary War, they didn't mean for that for everybody. They just wanted that for themselves because it was the best idea. So they fought and they won. Boom, First Amendment, but not for everybody. Then comes the great Dr. Martin Luther King and his peaceable protest, because your First Amendment says you have the right to peaceably assemble, speak, communicate, practice your religious beliefs however you choose. That's your First Amendment right. That's all I'm invoking here. Thanks to the great Dr. Martin Luther King, who did the peace marches and got us that right, along with the others that had it already. Well, all that's they're trying to bring all that to an end. The cops wants to be able to just jump out of the car, and regardless of whatever, something you're doing is illegal. And you have to do what he says, or you have to go. Our forefathers would be turning in their graves, and they would think, what meek little sheeple has America become that they just bow down to this tyranny? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know, but not me. You know, you're going to have to make me, what's the NRA say? They're going to have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. That's the Second Amendment. Well, I'm talking about the first. I believe the pen is mightier than the sword. God spoke to us through his word. And it's through words that I now speak to you. Protect the First Amendment, because if they can take mine, it's just a hop, skipping, and jumping away from taking yours. But most importantly today, let's help the little puppies and the little kittens, the cats and the dogs, because winter is coming. And as someone who has been outside in the wintertime, if you don't have a place to go in and warm up, if you just sit outside in the constant cold, your body never gets rid of the chill. It never escapes. Let me see how much longer I got. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about time to get going. But the body never escapes. So in my little, I don't know, I like to call myself a philanthropist, but I ain't got no money, so I can't really be a philanthropist. What's the term that I like to use? The work that will become a new genre itself. Wrap your head around that. The work that I do, whatever it is that I'm doing, let's call it whatever it is, but in 1998, they called it Cowboy Bebop. I'm out here doing the stray dog strut. All my geeks, freaks, and fanboys, otakus, you know what I'm saying, and I'm trying to help. Hey, Gracie girl! Gracie baby! This is one of the lives I've saved. Again, I'm a cat guy, grew up with cats. Come here, girl. But she come up to me on the street, and I just couldn't turn my back on her. And let me tell all you dog people, I get it now. I get it now. Gracie girl, what are you doing? Me and her, we're here. No matter how much I love the cats that I save, and I'm about to show you little Billy. You'll probably see Billy here with me today. Gracie is like my guardian angel. Ain't you, Gracie girl? Gracie! She's camera shy. You camera shy, baby? She's camera shy. All right. Anyway, this is one life that I saved. I got Sissy elsewhere. These are animals that would have died if it hadn't been for me. They would have died. They'd be dead right now if it weren't for me and the help that I have received. Come on, Billy. Cats are so much less cooperative than dogs. You see the dog, I can just call. There's Billy. William the Bloody, I call him, from all the blood. Oh, I shouldn't show that on YouTube, but all the scratches on my legs. But he's Billy the Kitty to everybody else. And as you can see, Gracie don't like Billy the Kitty because she's jealous. But she's just going to have to get past that. Anyway, say hey, Billy. Say hey, y'all. Say thanks for saving my life. Let's go out there and find my litter mates. I'll tell you Billy's story and all that some other time. Anyway, this is my flyer. As far as anyone that thinks that I might be taking this money and going and spending it on drugs or living it up or going to the mall or this or that, miss me with that. I'm willing to do a pie chart. I'm willing to put down every penny I get in and show with the spreadsheet or whatever and show how I spend every penny. As far as drugs, pull up on me. You can take me and I'll do a drug test for you. I will put my money where my mouth is. That being said, I don't want to discuss it anymore. My yeses are my yeses, my no's are my no's. You want to look at my medical records, you want to know anything about me, pull up on me, ask, I'll let you know. Other than that, I'm not going to discuss it. I'm not even going to entertain your negativity I shouldn't even be entertaining it right now. But I do understand that due to bigotry and bias, the way that I look may have an effect and someone might take that argument. I'm not here to argue. I'm here to help. Let's help. Let's be good people. What else you got to do? You got to go sip a $10 latte? You know, I mean, come on. Look, I'm not here to complain. I'm here to help. So I'm not going to complain this video. I complain a lot in my videos. Because there's a lot to complain about, quite frankly. But anyway, it's your boy, Cat Man, Mr. Nice Guy. Peace out. Say peace, Billy.